Welcome to the Healing and Love series, where we have real conversations that bring healing, truth, and transformation into your life. I am your host, Coach Takenya K. Johnson, and today we are stepping into a powerful conversation that many people are living but don't always have the words to explain. We are taking the time to talk about the invisible war, the battle you fight internally, the struggles no one sees, the moment where you have to choose to trust God, even when you don't understand the fight. And joining me today is a powerful woman of God, Dr. Matilda Fleming, devoted wife of 25 years, mother of two, licensed minister, first lady, Doctor of Theology, founder of Till the Soul Ministries, LLC, certified life coach, and author of The Invisible War, Trusting God in the Fight. Dr. Fleming, welcome to the Healing and Love series.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it so much.
Yes, I am so excited about this conversation, and I am thoroughly honored to have you in this space.
Amen.
Before we dive into the story and your book, I always like to ground us in the present moment.
Mm.
How do you feel in this season that you're in right now?
Well, I feel good, but I'm also feeling a little stressed a little bit because whenever God takes us through some things that's going on in our life, we feel uncomfortable. And
Mhm.
my word for the year was growth. And when we growing, it's uncomfortable. It's just
Mhm.
like a woman who's pregnant with a child. When that stretching starts,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
uncomfortable. It's so
Oh, yeah.
uncomfortable. So right now, I feel grateful, good, but a little uncomfortable because I don't know where he's taking me. And he
Mhm.
said he was gonna give me growth, and that's exactly what he's doing. Even in this space, he's growing me, stretching me, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that he even thought of me to even take me higher in him.
I love that you said I love that he thought enough of me to take me. Yes, higher, yes. Because that's just the God that we serve. You
Amen.
know, he's a God who elevates us, and he's going to push. He's going to prune us. He
Oh
is going
yes.
to stretch us so that he can get us to where we need to be. You shared something powerful. You said that love and healing showed up when you realized God made you different
Yeah.
and you loved how that exactly were how you are. Is that what you were saying?
I love now who I am,
Yes.
not
Okay.
realizing at the time, different was in my mind unpopular. It was just a standout person who I couldn't relate to anyone. I was a people pleaser, no one really to connect with on that level. And I just thought it was a negative thing. I did. And now I said, well, Lord, you made me like this. You
Mhm.
made me like this for a reason. And now I'm embracing it. I love it. I didn't even like my name to Kenya. I didn't even like my
Mm.
name because no one else out there was named Matilda. And I
Mhm.
said, nobody? I don't even know a Matilda. Why God made me like this? Even gave me a different name.
Mhm.
And I had to look in the mirror one day and say, you are special. You are
Yes.
different because God made you that way. And God makes no mistakes. He don't make any mistakes.
Mhm.
So embrace your different personality. I was
Mhm.
very emotional. And
Mhm.
you may see some of that now. Very emotional. I love people. I love helping people. And it got to a point where I would take care of people more than I take care of myself. I would
Mhm.
feel their pain. I would feel their struggle, want to help, want to encourage, a natural motivator. And it got to the point where I'm still stuck. Like, why are you not helping yourself, encouraging yourself, embracing who you are and your talents and your gifts? You are wonderfully made. Embrace it. So I had to come to that realization as I got older. But it was a thorn in my side growing up.
Mm, mm. So, what would you say finally helped you when you looked in the mirror to love who you are? Flaws and all.
Yes. When you realize that people are not going to be happy regardless, you can lose the weight, you can
Mm-hmm.
gain the weight, you can put the makeup on, you can take the makeup off, put the lashes on, whatever you have to do to please others, and they will still find something. So
Mm-hmm.
I learned growing up, I was like a dog chasing his tail. And it got to the point where I was tired.
Yeah.
I became so tired
Mm-hmm.
of trying to please people that
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm putting myself first
Mm-hmm.
before others. I'm embracing who I am and I love it. But little did I know as I got older, there were layers to this thing.
Yes.
There are so many layers to it. You are healed in one area, but then you find, oh, there's another layer that I have to cross over, another
Mm-hmm.
layer that I have to pull off. And that's where I love the root of healing, getting to the deep, deep inside, internal things that's going on. Why am I like this? Why did
Mm-hmm.
I make that decision? Why am I triggered by what that person said? Why did I do that? Why am I like that?
Mm-hmm.
So it took some growing, it took some praying, and it took some
Mm-hmm.
counsel to actually face the fact, look in the
Mm-hmm.
mirror and really look at who you are and
Mm-hmm.
why you do what you do. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when I realized, oh, okay, it makes sense now. God
Mm-hmm.
knew what he was doing when he made me. He
Absolutely.
knew it. And who am I to question God?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Who am I?
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the invisible war. Your book title alone speaks volumes. The
Mm,
Invisible War, Trusting God in the Fight. And I believe so many people are fighting, silent battles.
mm.
So, what is the invisible war that people are fighting that others may not see?
Like I just mentioned, those internal things. When you get to the root of the issues that's going on, it could be mental things that's going on. There's a lot of mental illness going on in this world today. There's a lot of anxiety going on, and they're putting labels and names and medication to all of these things. And to me, some of it may be medical, and some of it is psychological, and a lot of
Mhm,
it is spiritual. It's
mhm,
spiritual, it's defining who you are and why you do what you do, and people won't see it, they will not understand it. You can make a mountain out of a molehill. Like some things to me may not be anything to the next person,
mhm,
but to me it's huge, and they won't
mhm,
always see that. So even when you look in the mirror and you wonder, why did I do that, why am I like this, it's an invisible war that's going on inside. And until we figure it out, until we spend some time with ourselves and
mhm,
time with God, we may not ever understand it. Medication may not help.
mhm,
Telling all your business on Facebook will not help.
mhm,
We have to spend time with ourselves and with God to figure it out. And it can be like an invisible war because you
mhm,
don't know what it is, but God knows, and He will reveal it if we
mhm.
just take the time to learn who we are and who He is and who He has created us to be.
Mm. So, was there a personal experience that inspired you to write this book?
Actually, it was COVID. It
Mm,
was COVID, the invisible war of wars. When it
mhm,
came in, no one saw it coming. It affected everyone, rich, poor, black, white, didn't matter. And
mhm,
when it came in, my emotional side that I just talked about connected with the people who were actually losing their jobs, losing
mhm,
loved ones, struggling with their health. not being able to go to the hospitals to visit their loved ones because of all of the restrictions going on. So I wanted to help. That's what I do. That's who I am.
Mhm.
And I didn't know how. And something just came to me and said, well, do what you do best. Encourage people. Encourage
Mhm.
people. And I write. I love to write. So I just began to write a book. And then I, I thought about it. Okay, Lord, how do I do this? I have not experienced it. So at that time, I just wanted to use Job. That's what
Mhm.
I was doing, using Job as an example of how people can overcome, even when you lose everything, even when you lost loved ones. God is a fixer. He's a person who will never leave you nor forsake you. He will be in the battle with you
Oh,
at all
yes.
times. And lo and behold, as soon as I said that, COVID knocked on my door.
Mm.
And here I go. I said, okay, we're going to pause the book and go through this experience. And when I went through the experience, it was interesting because there was no vaccine at that time.
Mhm.
There was no way to figure out how to not transfer it. So I we had four people in our home. One was
Mhm.
asymptomatic, and my son and I, we were feverish and coughing. But
Mhm.
my husband was the worst. He was the worst.
Mm.
We didn't think he was going to make it. So
Mm.
that experience alone made me write this book. It made
Mhm.
me write this book, getting over that experience. It
Mm.
was a tough time. And every situation that we went through, every issue that came up, every
Mhm.
day, every second of the day was it was time to pray. It was time to
Mhm.
be grateful for every moment, every battle that we won, every minute of the day. I was thanking God, okay, now he can eat,
Mm.
you know, now he can eat and breathe at the same time.
Mhm.
Now he can walk to the bathroom by himself.
Yeah.
Those little battles that we don't even count as something to be grateful for. I was grateful that he could eat applesauce. So it being grateful was
Mhm.
what I had to put in that book.
Mm.
That's being grateful for
Mhm.
just those situations and having the time to write about my experience in that book made it more personal. And that's what I got from the readers, that they were saying how personal I was and how
Mhm.
grateful they were just to read the book and to experience that with us.
Mm. So let's transition into healing through surrender.
Mm,
You mentioned your healing journey taught you to trust God completely and
yes.
that it's not always easy. So, what did letting go of control look like for you personally?
Well, Coach Kenya, I am an accountant by trade.
Okay.
And of course, one plus one will equal two. Okay. If
Mhm.
it doesn't, something's wrong. We have to
Mhm.
calculate every penny, dot every I, cross every T. So I had to learn that trusting God is going through walking in it without sight.
Mm.
You walk by faith, not by sight. So everything that God takes us through will not make sense. It would not make sense like numbers. So I had to let go of wanting to have my child at a certain age, get married at a certain age, graduate at a certain age, go do all the things that we calculate in our life that we want. But when God interrupts and say, no, 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 this is what I want for your life.
Mhm.
That's when we have to say either we're going to trust him and let go, or we're going to go through life the hard way, like the
Mhm.
children of Israel.
Mhm.
Every time they thought they had it, they messed up because they
Mhm.
left God out of the picture. I had to learn to keep God first. first,
Mm-hmm.
even when I don't understand. It's not about me, it's not about my might, it's about God and who He is in my life. And whatever decision He makes or wherever He wants me to go, that's where I'm going to go. Because I've learned the hard way. You don't want to do anything in this world without God.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a control freak. Perfectionist. I said, okay, let it go. No one's perfect but Jesus. No one was
Uh-huh.
perfect in this world but Jesus. So and you're not him.
Yeah.
You are nowhere close.
Yeah. So let's talk about your current assignment. You shared that in this season, God is calling you into intercessory prayer and deep rooted healing. So, what does deep rooted healing mean to you?
Like I said earlier, just getting to the core of why we think the way we do, why we act the way we act, why we say the things that we say, and why certain things trigger reactions from us.
Mhm,
We never know what a person is going through in his life. And sometimes we have to really sit down and talk it out, write things down and know, okay, why, ask yourself, why did that make me feel this way? Why did that
mhm,
hurt my feelings? Why did I react the way I did? If you've ever been in a relationship and you got cheated on and you go into a new relationship with that baggage,
mhm,
why is that new relationship not going well with the man who always say, I didn't do, why do I have to always explain myself? Why do I, and it's not him. It was
mhm,
the relationship before. And you really, a lot of times we really don't realize it while we're
mhm,
going through it. But it took a time when I had to go sit on someone's couch, like my husband always say,
mhm,
and just talk it out. Like, why am I like this? Why did that hurt so bad? And I had to go back to my past. Growing up,
mhm,
I saw a lot of abuse. I saw things that young girls shouldn't see growing up.
mhm,
And it internalizes in you when you don't know how to handle it. So you
mhm,
internalize it. And
mhm,
then when it comes up, like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? And the counselor made me realize, what were you thinking when this happened? And what were you thinking when that happened?
mhm,
And then it made me think back to my past. Oh, it makes
mhm,
sense now.
mhm,
This is why it happened. And getting to the root of the why versus the what is so important. It's so important. Relationships, even at work, your coworkers, why are you so angry? We get labeled as the angry black woman a lot of times and
mhm,
get called the B word. But it's because of what we went through in our life
mhm,
and why we feel like we have to assert ourselves a certain way.
mhm,
It's all rooted, and we just have to figure it out. Why are we going through what we're going through? And what triggered that back in our past? What is
mhm,
the root to it all? And I'm just a firm believer that medication is not always the answer to everything. My
mhm,
son was so hyperactive, and all they wanted to do was put him on medication. And I said, no, if he can do this, he can do that. If he can
mhm,
think like this, he can think like that.
mhm,
So finding the reason why and
mhm,
refocusing and getting saved and getting God in your life. That's my prayer. And I intercede for people because I know medication is not the answer to everything. I know
mhm,
that there's another piece of why this person is doing this. Why are these kids killing each other?
mhm,
Why are they so young and so, what's the word? They just don't care anymore. They
mhm,
don't care. They
mhm,
don't fight with the fist. They
mhm,
get the guns. Why? Why are
mhm,
the parents not more active in their kids' life? So we have to intercede, through prayer. And
mhm,
sometimes people don't even know what church looked like. They never been taken to church at all.
Mhm.
And some rebel. They just rebel. But I'm a firm believer that with prayer, all things are possible.
Mhm.
All things are possible.
Mm. So, what are you sensing spiritually that people need right now?
We need, of course, God, but
Yes.
direction.
Yes.
Direction. We need more love.
Yes.
Um, a lot of times we're selfish. We only think about us. We
Mhm.
don't think about the other person. Like, why are the kids doing what they're doing?
Mhm.
When it comes on our door, it's the only time we really think about it. There was a shooting, 100 shots in Yazoo City last week.
Mhm.
Why? So I have a prayer line. I intercede. I
Yeah.
intercede for that city. Why do the new why is the news so negative? I couldn't
Mhm.
even watch it as a young girl growing up because I always felt that emotion, behind everything.
Mhm.
And I just said, okay, I'm gonna pray. I'm just gonna pray. I'm just gonna pray. So I
Mhm.
feel like prayer is needed. I feel like more love needs to be shown, and to not be so selfish in this world.
Mhm. Mm. So let's spotlight your book, The Invisible War: Trusting God in the Fight.
Yes.
So, what can readers expect to receive from The Invisible War: Trusting God in the Fight?
Well, I'm praying that they receive healing. I'm
Mhm.
praying that they will know that whatever situation they're going through in this life, no matter if it's physical, mental, or spiritual, God is with them in the fight. And I want them to feel that because we go through life. Life be lifing. It be
Yes,
lifing a
yes.
lot. And no one really knows what the other person is going through, big or small. We don't know. And that book is going to definitely encourage you no matter what. We talk about the loss of finances. We talk about the loss of loved ones. We talk about um, just the emotional battles that we go through and how to get through them. I discussed about how I got through a time when I had to go to the hospital when I had COVID.
Mhm.
And I was scared.
Mhm.
God will be with us even when we're scared.
Yes,
Even
indeed.
when we get that bad report, he will be with us. And this time, I was in the hospital, and there was a guy there who was deaf,
Mhm.
and he looked at me, and we were both in the waiting room. We didn't know if we were going back home or not. I had all my little things to do for my family. If I don't come back, because at that time when you went to the hospital, you didn't come back.
Yeah,
Some of
you're
us.
right.
So he signed me. He just, it's gonna be okay. I don't know
Mhm.
sign language, but I heard that one.
Mhm.
He was just,
Yeah.
and they took
Mhm.
him back, and he looked back, and he was like,
Mhm.
and I said, wow,
That's right.
wow, and I'm getting emotional right now.
Mhm.
Wow, God is
Mhm.
showing me in
Yes.
that moment
Yes.
in the hospital
Mhm.
with COVID,
Mhm.
and nobody wanted to be around you at that time. Nobody wanted to love on you, hug on you, touch you. That
Mhm.
was big for me.
Yes.
That was big. I love touching people. I love hugging on people. And that was just the emotional time for me. And he saw that.
Mhm.
He saw
Yes.
that. And that's what we need more of.
Yeah.
People loving on each other, caring about the next person. He was in the same boat I was in.
Mhm.
And he looked back and had the courage to somebody he didn't even know to
Mhm.
say, it's gonna be okay.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay.
Mhm.
God is
Yeah.
with you.
Mhm.
And I want to encourage everybody with that book. It's gonna be okay.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. So who is the book for? Who is this book for?
That book is for everybody. It's for the
Yes.
person who may be experiencing loss of a job, loss of a loved one. It's for young and old. It's for rich and poor. If you are going through a battle, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, God is with you. Let him fight the battle. You don't make him your last resort, make him your first resort.
Yes.
Go to him. It's for everyone, everyone, especially those who need God and don't know how to get to him, don't know how to reach him, don't know how to pray for themselves. That's the book. It even has little pages in where you can write down your thoughts. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can read and get the encouragement and write down what you got from it. How is it going to help you in this season?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's for everybody.
So, is there a specific message or a chapter that is especially close to your heart?
Probably the very first one
Okay.
when I mentioned how we got COVID. When it was our 20th year anniversary, wedding
Mm.
anniversary, and of course, it hadn't reached our it hadn't reached our house yet, so we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't do anything. So my children decided to have a anniversary COVID style. So we all went and got dressed up, and they were the waiters and everything, and we danced and they served us food, and it was just beautiful. They had the lights going on, the disco lights,
Wow.
and it just lets you know how quickly your life can turn.
Yeah.
So the very next day, we were all sick.
Mm.
The very next day. So that's how our life can change. We may be on a high today,
Mm-hmm.
and tomorrow God can flip it.
Mm-hmm.
We may think that we are doing this all by ourselves, and
Mm-hmm.
God can immediately let you know you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You are nothing without, we are nothing without God. And in
Yeah.
that first chapter, it kind of breaks down the beginning of when all hell breaks loose. And that's one of
Mm.
my
Okay.
titles, When
Yeah.
All Hell Breaks Loose.
Mm-hmm.
You can think you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm good with God. I'm good in my world. I am good. I got my good paying job. I got my family. I'm good. I got my ministry going. But when he takes you through,
Mm-hmm.
Peter thought he was good too.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
thought he was good too
Mm-hmm.
until God broke him down. And humble yourself.
Yeah.
Humble yourself. Without me, you're nothing. You're
Nothing.
nothing. So
Mm.
that's my encouragement with this book, just to keep God in your battles, in
Yes.
your invisible wars. Keep God first and foremost in your life.
Mm. So before we close, I want to make sure that people can stay connected to you. Where can they find you on social media platforms and beyond? Your current upcoming projects, initiatives, your prayer line. Let the people know.
Okay. I am on Facebook as Matilda Fleming. I'm also on Instagram. It's Tia, which is my nickname, underscore Fleming. And I'm actually tapping into some TikTok, y'all.
Okay.
trying to try to stay with the young people.
Okay.
So and that's Matilda Fleming #3. And I have some upcoming projects coming up. I plan to do a podcast called Till the Soil, under my Till the Soil Ministries. It's pretty much talking about getting to the root of why we are the way we are. And
Mm-hmm.
there are some things that are going on in this world today where everyone is talking about deep healing, root healing,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that it's all just in the atmosphere. And
Yes.
God has been dealing with me with roots for a long time,
Mhm.
and how you can cut the branches off and think that you're good, but some rooted things in there that we have to tackle. And a lot of times we don't want to face it. We really don't want to face it. But God, He
Mhm.
can help us face it, and He can help us get through it. I have a prayer line every Thursday at 6 a.m. It's all on my social media platforms if you need the flyer information. And I'm just staying rooted and grounded, and trying to maintain this growth process. Like, God, where you taking me next?
Uh-huh.
Where
Yeah.
are you taking me next?
Yeah. So I always like to end with something personal and powerful.
Okay.
If someone is watching this right now and they're silently fighting battles that no one knows about, what would you say directly to them?
I would say, first of all, to make sure that you are saved. Make sure you know who God is, because without Him, we can't do anything in this life. Anything. The struggles are real without Him. Just imagine. Well, they're real with Him, let me rephrase, but definitely without Him. You have to know His word. You have to have a relationship with Him first and foremost in
Mhm,
order to go through what you are going through.
mhm,
And then to read the scriptures, study the word of God, get in a closer relationship, like I said, and know who you are. Learn who you are through his word.
mhm.
Learn who you are through his word.
Yeah.
And everything will fall into place. Everything that we go through in this life, if God is directing us, if we ask him to direct us, he will. He will.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
one breath at a time, one day at a time, 1 second at a time, he will direct and lead us
mhm.
into all truth.
Yes. Wow. What a powerful and necessary conversation. Listen, some battles are invisible, but that does not mean that you are losing. Sometimes the
Yes.
greatest victory happens in the place no one else can see. I want to thank you for this incredible conversation that we had today. It was so necessary. Make sure that you go and support her book, The Invisible War, Trusting God in the Fight. If this conversation bless you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, send it to a loved one, send it to a friend. Let each and every one know that God is the source. I am certified transformation life coach, international speaker, author, and business owner to Kenya K. Johnson. This has been the Healing and Love series where healing is possible, love is possible, and the comeback is happening right now. I'll see you next time on the His Brave, Her Brave, Our Brave show with Dr. Matilda Fleming. God bless you.